In this video, we're going to walk you through the installation and basic configuration steps for an evaluation copy of KeyServer. There are a few additional steps and options to consider for production deployment, like installing your license file and configuring the client for remote deployment, which we won't be covering in this video. So consult the email that came with your KeyServer license file for relevant documentation. Sassafras KeyServer has three main components. First is the KeyServer itself, which is installed on one central computer and manages all of the data collected from your network. Next is KeyConfigure, which is the administrator's console. Anyone who will be managing the KeyServer will install this program. Third, the client component is installed on all computers that will be monitored by the KeyServer. We'll install the server on this computer first, in this case using the default choices presented in the installer. When the installation is complete, the server process will be automatically running on this computer. Now we will install the administrator's program on this same computer. There is no requirement to run it on the server, and it can run remotely as well. We'll install the client here also, which just needs to know the address of the server. IP address works, but it's best to use the DNS name of the KeyServer hardware. On certain platforms, it might be necessary to restart the computer after installing the server, admin console, or client. Now let's run the administrator's program, KeyConfigure. Admin access to KeyServer requires a username and password. We'll use the full administrator account, which has the default password Sassafras. This account has full access to your data, so we recommend that you change the password as soon as possible. The first time you run KeyConfigure, you'll be asked to set up KeyServer's web service. The important settings are the network ports. If the KeyServer host is not already running another web service, you can use the default ports. The ports will be tested to make sure they're available. With initial setup complete, we can look at what KeyServer has collected so far. The client we installed earlier has connected to the server and provided some system information. Notice that there is no last audit date. The client has not yet completed the software audit, but it soon will. Because no audit has completed, only the two default products appear in the Products window. Once the client has finished auditing, KeyServer will consult PRS, Sassafras's product recognition service, and retrieve relevant product definitions. The discovered products are automatically added to the Products window. There are thousands of products known to PRS, but only those related to client installs will be retrieved. Now that our client has completed its audit and products have been discovered, we can run a report to see its installed software. This client is a virtual computer running Windows 10 with some development tools and the KeyServer client. Not very interesting. Now let's look at the server after the client has been installed on more machines. The clients have all completed their audits and PRS has provided the relevant products on this larger number of clients. The audit products report should now be more interesting, as we see a broad range of products discovered on both Windows and Macintosh computers. All of this information is available just by installing the client on your computers. Be sure to watch our other tutorial videos for more information about using KeyServer.